everyone, John Henry here, slingshotfutures.com, and welcome to the Daily Market Mindset, where we take a look at the psychology behind the moves today so we can better understand tomorrow. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Bund, the FGBL. Now, the Bund did have some news today. We had some news with ECB President Draghi speaking, and that threw the markets for a little bit of a loop here. Big drop lower into an immediate reversal right back up. But for the most part, we can see that we've been kind of grinding our way higher, right? The highs have been running into a little bit of a problem. They haven't been able to break through those highs very well, at least successfully, but they did end up getting that quick snap lower, and then they finally broke out. So this looks like it was nothing more than a trap. After that trap was successfully confirmed back to the upside, we know that we are looking for buying opportunities for pretty much anywhere we can get our hands on. It's just a matter of where does the market want to go from here. Now, we know that we have the end of the month right around the corner. It's the 27th. This month only has another trading day left in it before we hit the weekend, and then the month is done. So these monthly levels become massive areas of support and resistance, and we have two of them stacked up on top of each other. So the fact that we have a huge amount of resistance coming into play here, we need to break through them before we can start throwing on some trades. We end up breaking through them, get a nice pullback, and we fire off with a beautiful bull bar to kick the move back off into a nice rally higher. That's the first trading opportunity of the day, and it worked out beautifully. Straight in, straight towards the highs, worked out exactly as anticipated. Now, as we go in further towards the end of the day here, we go with a breakout above the levels of resistance. Now these turn into support, and it's pretty obvious that given this rally to the upside, there are going to be a lot of buyers that are interested. And not only buyers that are interested, but also sellers who may feel like they're stuck in the move, right? If they took the bait on this one and didn't exit down here, now they're feeling screwed, right? They sold right here, or maybe even all the way down here, and now they're sitting on a huge negative position. Now here's the level of interest right here for the side of psychology. Sellers selling in underneath that candle right there. Once it broke back above it, it actually gave them a chance to get out of break even. So if they played it smart, they got out of break even. But for those that didn't, that led into a big rally to the upside. And now the sellers are feeling stuck and they're trying to get out, right? So we know that sellers will probably add in here, hoping that it will go further down, maybe find their break even point. It couldn't do it there. We have another turn. There's probably going to be sellers that come in here, hoping that they can get their average position out at break even here, and that turns around against them as well. And that's a reason why there is a buying opportunity here, because now we know sellers are on the runs, right? They're on the ropes. They're trying to get out of the move, but they're not really being given a chance to. And because of that, well, that lets us kind of jump in and shove the stops right down their throats, because where are their stops going to be? Well, the smart sellers may take their stops right here. Otherwise, they're going to just keep adding into it. So we know that we're expecting another pop through the highs, and that allows for a follow-up buy to hit that stop loss run and push the market back up through a new high. And it hasn't stopped ever since then. It just keeps going and going and going. We got the Energizer Bunny of markets here rallying to the upside on the Bund. So overall, just a beautiful example of not only utilizing those monthly levels of support and resistance at the end of the month, they become much more important then, but also keeping an eye on if the sellers are stuck, if they're feeling trapped, what are the sellers doing in this bull rally, and can we use that to our advantage? And sure enough, we were able to use that to our advantage. So a great example of a way that you could play this market out. If you have any questions about it, you can always send me an email with the email on the screen there. Otherwise, hopefully found it useful, interesting, and maybe a little entertaining, and we'll see you next time.